You are welcome to Module 1, Unit 1 of this course, Definition and Brief History of Programming Language. This unit introduces you to the importance of programming language and various levels of programming languages. It also entails the advantages and problems encountered in using each of these programming languages. At the end of this unit, you should be able to define programming language, state two advantages of each levels of programming language, state two disadvantages of each levels of programming language. In order for computers to accept commands from humans and perform tasks vital to productivity, a means of communication must exist. Programming language provide this necessary link between man and the machine. Therefore, one can say programming language is a medium of communication between man and the machine. It is a step-by-step ways of telling the computer what to do. Just as human languages too, we have many spoken languages. The same thing is also applicable to programming languages. There are several types of programming languages that can be used to communicate with the computer. That is, programs can be written in several languages. These languages are categorized into 4 different levels. The first level is the machine language, the low-level language, high-level language, and fourth generation language. Machine language consists of zeros and ones, and it is the only language that a computer understands. It is the numeric codes for the operations that a particular machine can execute directly. The codes are strings of zeros and ones, also known as binary digits. Machine language has the advantages of producing less code, storage is saved, users has a direct control of machine instruction, and execution is faster as no translation is needed. However, machine language is difficult to read and write since it does not resemble conventional mathematical notation or human language. It is time-consuming, it is difficult to locate and correct errors. Low-level language is a language in which mnemonics or abbreviations are used to represent computer operation and memory addresses. It is called low-level language because of its closeness to machine language. It uses short mnemonic codes for instructions and allows the programmer to introduce names for blocks of memory that holds data. One might thus write add B sum instead of 0101 for an instruction that has 2 numbers in machine language. So example of a low-level language is assembly language, which is the basis of this course. Assembly language is easy to read and write since it is very close to human language compared to machine language. It is also less cumbersome, debugging and maintenance is very easy. However, assembly language requires a translator to translate it into machine language for computer to understand. High-level language, computers' usage increased rapidly with the advent of assembly language, but programmers still find it very hard to use many instructions to accomplish even the simplest tasks. To speed up the programming process, high-level language were developed in which simple statements could be written to accomplish substantial tasks. High-level language allows programmers to write instructions that look almost like everyday English and contain commonly used mathematical notations. In high-level language, programs are much easier and faster to write. Debugging and maintenance are also easier than in both machine and low-level language. Examples of high-level language are BASIC, C, C++, C#, and so on. All the above 3 levels of programming language are usually referred to as procedural language. This implies that the programmer have to tell the computer how to do what you want it to do step by step. In non-procedural or declarative language, you only tell the computer what you want it to do and not how it is to be done. This is the main characteristics of the 4th generation language. They are sometimes called program generators. Structured query language used a relational database is one of the earliest forms of the 4th generation language. In our next class, we'll be discussing block diagram of digital computer and functions of each unit. Thank you and see you in the next class.